Welcome back to Media Mob. I'm your boy Crash, and if you somehow blinked and missed Sony's State of Play on September 24th, 2025, you just clawed your way into one hell of a catch-up. After years of teasers, leaks, and that gut-wrenching 2023 Insomniac hack that spilled more secrets than a Weapon X lab, Marvel's Wolverine finally slashed onto our screens with a gameplay reveal that left jaws on the floor and hype meters in the red. Developed by the wizards at Insomniac Games, yeah, the same crew that swung us through Spider-Man's Web of Wonders, this isn't just a game. It's a berserker rampage waiting to happen. In this deep dive, we're unpacking every brutal detail from that trailer, exploring the electric hype that got the gaming world snarling for more, diving headfirst into Wolverine's rich comic lore to see how the game honors his savage legacy, speculating on the mind-bending story we might claw through, and capping it off with a hot take. Could this be Insomniac's undisputed masterpiece? Light up the cigar, pop the adamantium popcorn, because Bub, the best there is at what he does, is coming. Let's pause and give a standing ovation to the man bringing this mutant maniac to vocal and physical life, Liam McIntyre. You heard that snarl in the trailer. That's not some AI deepfake or a Jackman clone. It's Aussie powerhouse Liam McIntyre stepping into the adamantium boots as Wolverine's voice and motion capture actor. What makes him perfect? That Aussie grit echoes Hugh Jackman's iconic run, but McIntyre dials up the haunted edge like Logan's been gargling broken beer bottles and bad memories. In the trailer, his delivery on lines like "I've lived a lot of lives" doesn't just sound right, it feels right. It feels like it's ripping through the page, raw and regenerative. Insomniac nailed this casting. No one's gonna sell that berserker soul like a guy who's headbutted history's toughest arenas. McIntyre's Logan isn't replacing legends, he's extending the claws, and we're all here for the bloodshed. Sony's State of Play events are like those high stakes poker nights. Sometimes you get a full house of bangers, other times it's a bluff with a few wild cards. This September 24th edition clocked in at a tight 35 minutes, streaming to over 500,000 viewers worldwide, and it kicked off with a bang, or at least a solid shuffle. Hosted on the official PlayStation YouTube and Twitch channels, it was a whirlwind of events designed to keep PS5 owners locked in through the back half of 2025 and into the next gen tease. A Dynasty Warriors 3 remake, Gran Turismo 7 snagged a December 2025 update. A Mega Man cameo in the next Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform sequel had 90s kids cheering. But let's not kid ourselves. The early acts were appetizers. The chat was buzzing, but you could sense the anticipation building, like the calm before a storm in the Rockies. And then, as the clock hit the final stretch, Insomniac Games logo flashed. Creative director Marcus Smith appeared in a pre-recorded dev diary. His voice steady, but laced with that quiet intensity you expect from someone wrangling Logan's chaos. "We've poured our souls into capturing what makes Wolverine tick," he said. The rage, the regret, the unbreakable will. What followed wasn't a cinematic fluff piece. It was raw gameplay footage, unfiltering and unrelenting. The trailer clocked in at just over 2 minutes, but it packed more punch than a Sentinel SmackDown. Ending the show on this high note, it's a mic drop that echoes straight to 2026. Alright, let's sink our claws into the meat of it. The gameplay reveal. Directed with the same cinematic flair that made Spider-Man 2's symbiote sequences sing, this footage thrust you into Logan's world. Globe-trotting gauntlet from frozen tundras to urban infernos. Picture the opening. Logan, voiced by the ultra-talented Liam McIntyre, the Spartacus star who channels that Hugh Jackman growl, stalks through a blizzard-swept Canadian forest. He's not hunting just for sport. The combat rhythm, it's Insomniac's fluid DNA evolved for brutality. No quips or web zips here. This is grounded, weighty warfare. Claw combos chain into heavy haymakers, each impact landing with bone-jarring feedback you'd feel in your DualSense triggers. Now there are some behind-the-scene nuggets from Smith that add layers. Motion capture sessions with stunt performance emphasize Logan's animalistic poise. Subtle visual glitches, memories flickering like bad VHS, tease Logan's fractured psyche, where present slashes bleed into past traumas. Fall 2026 can't come soon enough. This is Wolverine Unleashed, and it's savage poetry in motion. Hype isn't just built, it's ignited. And Insomniac just struck the match on a powder keg. Those 2023 leaks, a hacker's Christmas gift gone wrong, dumping 90 gigs of dev builds, story beats, and Jean Grey cameos that forced a full rebuild. Insomniac went radio silent, heads down, emerging 2 years later with this reveal that's pure vindication. What fuels the fire? Insomniac's batting average is Hall of Fame. Their Spider-Man, which released in 2018, wasn't just a game, it was a revolution. Metacritic 87, over 33 million sold, blending heartfelt Peter Parker drama with swinging that felt like flight. Miles Morales added cultural depth, and Spider-Man 2, a symbiote-filled symphony hitting 91, with New York alive in ways that begged for more. Wolverine inverts it. Where Spidey's aerial poetry, Logan's terrestrial thunder. R-rated violence, but we're talking Wolverine here. We're talking stuff straight from the Logan movie. Interactive and intimate. Analysts are already projecting 15 to 20 million units year one, fueled by that trailer amassing millions of views in hours. Marvel Games' Bill Rossman hyped it as the definitive Logan, collaborating tight with Insomniac to weave comic fidelity with fresh fury. What's the ripple effect on all of this? It spotlights Insomniac's resilience post-hack. No delays beyond the rebuild, no quality dips. In a sea of live service superhero slogs like the Avengers or Suicide Squad, Wolverine's single-player focus feels like a rebellion. Pre-order buzz is feral, wishlist spiking on PSN, global appeals locked. This isn't hype, it's a howl echoing from 2021 to 2026, promising the mutant anti-hero we deserve. To truly appreciate this reveal, we gotta root deep in the dirt where Logan was born. The comics. Wolverine's not just a character, he's a myth. A feral tapestry woven over 50 years of X-Men lore, solo runs, and crossovers that span rage, redemption, and regret. Created by Roy Thomas, Len Wein, and John Romita Sr. in 1974's Incredible Hulk number 180, debuting as a pint-sized powerhouse with a mustache that screamed 70s tough, he evolved from sidekick to icon. That 1982 miniseries by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller, then Weapon X, grafting adamantium to a skeleton in a lab of horrors, birthing the berserker we love, it set the template. Fast forward to the 90s, Jim Lee and Portacio's X-Men runs made him the breakout star, slashing through Sabretooth and blood-soaked vendettas. Jean Grey teases from leaks nod to Phoenix Saga heartbreaks, while Reaver fights channel 90s lethality. Insomniacs pulling from deep cuts. Expect Easter eggs like Omega Red's Carminatium coils, or Lady Deathstrike's finger claws as bosses. It's not adaptation, it's elevation. Taking Logan's tragedy and make it playable, where every slash peels back a layer of lore. Comic fans, this is your love letter. Newbies, your gateway drug to the best there's ever been. This story isn't set up just to entertain, but it'll haunt you as well, turning Wolverine's rage into a mirror for your own buried furies. So, could this be Insomniac's crown jewel, or just another gem? One truth stands unyielding. Marvel's Wolverine isn't just a game. It's the raw, unfiltered soul of a legend brought to life by Insomniac's masterful hand. This is the berserker rage we've all been clawing for since the first leak. The hype isn't fleeting. It's a fire that will burn until fall 2026, when we finally grip those controls and let Logan loose. Will it be Insomniac's crowning triumph? The pinnacle that eclipses even their Spider-Man symphonies? Every instinct screams yes, and every fan's roar agrees. So here's to the best there is at what he does, tearing through our expectations and leaving us begging for more. If this deep dive ignited your feral side, hit that like button harder than a Reaver takedown, drop your wildest Wolverine theories in the comments below, and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss a slash on the next big reveal. Until we regenerate for the next adventure, keep those claws sharp and your rage righteous. This is Crash signing off from Media Mob. Stay savage, bub.